JOATD back with another one. Alright guys, this is Jack of all trades Dre, better known as JOATD. Today's video is going to be on installing rock lights on the 2006 Dodge Ram 1500. I think this is going to be awesome. We're going to try to get 3 rock lights in each wheel well. And then we'll probably do 4 underneath. That should be 16. I may do 1 in the front, 1 in the back, or 2 in the back, 2 in the front, and 1 on each side, and maybe only 2 in each wheel well, but we'll have to see. Trying to get as much coverage as possible. Alright, so here's our 16 rock lights. Came with some 3M both sides sticky tape, set of screws and nuts and washers, 2 sets of zip ties, and then I got some connectors. Instead of getting them already together, I'm gonna crimp them myself. We're gonna make each wheel well that has 2 or 3 rock lights. We're gonna connect them together, and then we're going to run them out with this connector, and then we're going to connect to it and then run them to the other ones. I think it'll be a lot easier that way. Here we have some heat shrink with adhesive inside the tube, so once you heat it, it's like a glue that's in the inside. It stops water from getting to the wire and corroding the wire. I bought 100 feet of 12 gauge, but I think that's a little too thick. We may only do that from the power wire back to the lights, and then use this wire, which is, I think it's 18 gauge. Yep, 18 gauge to connect all the lights together themselves. We have some fuses and an inline fuse. We're going to use this, and then I have some butt connectors right here on the side. Got some butt connectors. We'll use those maybe, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna solder everything. Now, to crimp these electrical connectors, I'll be using this crimp tool here. This is a iCrimp tool, part number IWSQC. And then to strip everything, I'll be using this set right here. And as you can see, the part number to the wire strippers are ICP 338. All right, these 2 tools were given to me by a company called iCrimp, and we're going to use them today on this project. All right, so the first thing I did before I pulled out the wheel liner is I marked every spot where I want a rock light to be. I did 7 inches in, so we got 1 here, we're going to put 1 back here, and then we're going to put 1 over there. All right, that's going to be for that whole wheel well right there. And this is the passenger side. All right, so I'm on the driver's side now. Same with the driver's side. I got 1 here, 1 there, and then kind of messed up here because I didn't know exactly where I was going to put it, but right here is the exact spot. Okay, and we're going to drill holes in all of these spots, and that's where the lights are going to go. So the first thing we're going to do is start by taking out this wheel well. The way mine is put in, we got an 8 mil here, an 8 mil here. Let's see, 1 down here at the bottom, 1 up here at the top, and then we have 1 over here in the corner. So in my wheel well, I put plastic rivets to hold the liner to the bumper so it wouldn't be flapping. And I'm gonna have to pop those loose. I think I got 2 on this side and 3 on the other side. And then, let's see. And we're gonna have to push this Christmas tree out. And then after that, it should just come right out. All right, guys, so we got both of the fender wells out. And let's see. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start drilling the holes, because I already got everything mapped out where I want the lights to go. So we're gonna start drilling the holes and putting the lights in. All right, guys, so the way these go in, the wire is off to the side. I don't like the wire going off to the side. I'd rather the wire come out the middle here. So what I did is right here at the end, I popped this loose. Okay. Let's see. Once you pop this loose, I'm gonna drill a hole straight through the middle, take the wire loose, and run the wire straight out the back of this. Let's see if that works. I'm gonna use this 9/16 drill bit to drill straight through the middle. All right, so we drilled the hole through, and it's coming out the back. It's fitting perfectly. I'm just gonna pull it loose from here and pull it through the back. All right, so what you do is you take it loose from here and wrap it around in a circle, just like this, like that, just like that. Now that's perfect. That's the way I want it to be. It's easier that way. So I'm gonna route 6 of these like this. We got these 3 in here, just like that. And it really helped that they came out the back because it was easy than doing it with the wire on the side. All right, it's gonna look good. This one's crooked, but it's gonna be like that. All right, so I got all 6 in, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill the 2 holes for the screw for each one of them. I'm using a 11/64 drill bit. This is the actual screw here. So we're gonna get them all screwed down. All right, guys, so I got all the lights wired. If you can look up under here, you can see that I got them all screwed in. I got all of the negative from this light, and this black wire right here, which is a light. All those negative plus this extra cord that's gonna go to the rest of the lights. All of those negatives are together. All right, I got them ran together. And then all of the positives from this light right here, and the extra cable, all the positive is going back up to the relay. Now when we go to the relay, that wire is going behind all of this stuff back here, and it's coming out right here. You see it right here. It's this brown kind of grayish wire right here, right? That wire goes down, comes back, and it is the blue wire right here going to the relay. Okay, this one and this one is the same, but the wire colors are different, but it's the same type of relay. They just have the wire colors in different ways. So this right here is your accessory power. That's the power that I got going to the lights. Let me see, this red one right here, that is the actual power that goes to the battery. Okay, let's see, the black one down at the bottom, and the white, that's the positive and the negative. The white one is the negative, the black one is the positive. That goes to your switch. So that's ran all the way through and into the inside of the actual cabin area. That's for your switch. Okay, so black and white. White is negative, black is positive, goes to the switch. Red goes to the battery. Blue is the actual, let me make sure. Yep. Blue is your accessory wire. That's the power to your accessory. So that goes to the actual light or whatever, the horn or whatever you're trying to get power to. All right. This yellow wire doesn't do anything for me. So I'm going to cut that and probably put some heat shrink around so, you know, nothing will get to it. All right. So we got to wire up the rest of the lights. This fender mud guard right here, this is the passenger front. All right, we have to wire this one up last. If you just look here, this one's not done yet. All right, the wire hasn't made it here yet. All right, guys, so these 3 lights are going in my rear fender well. And the problem that I'm having is my fender well doesn't have the mud guard in it, in the back of my truck. So I'm gonna have to put these in the metal. So I don't have any plastic to put the wire through so you can't see the wire. So the best thing for me to do is to daisy chain these lights together. So what I did was I cut this one to length. You know, it depends on your truck how long your actual fender well is. You're gonna cut it to length. I'm gonna take this wire, put it inside this light, connect it to this wire, come out again, same length, go inside this light, connect this inside this light, and then have the actual ending part right here. So all these lights will be connected together, and then this will be the one that powers it all. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is get your first light. You're gonna strip this. So make sure you strip it about that much. All right, let's do that first. All right, so you strip the cover off first, and now I'm finna strip the wire. All right, so now we have the wire stripped, and the next thing you're gonna do is take your other light that's cut. One light's not gonna be cut, okay? Take the other light, and we're gonna open this light up. Now remember, to open these lights, you're just gonna open it right here where the wire comes out at, and then just pop this whole piece off right here. Just like that. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this wire, route it around here, come out right here, and then I'm gonna cut it. And then I'm gonna strip it inside here, and then I'm gonna take this wire, come through, connect them together with the extra wire that's out here. So I'm gonna cut this wire, run it in here, run this one back in here, and hook all 6 wires up. So 2 plus the short one plus the end. All right, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do that. All right, so got the wire loose from here. We're gonna see this little circle right here. We're gonna cut that out. So that little circle that's right here, we're gonna cut that out. All right, so I got that tip cut off. See how it's only 3 now? So when it closes, it'll have room right here. All right, so now I'm gonna cut this wire and pull this wire into here. I'm gonna turn it right here where this little area is right here. Instead of going around where it's going now, it's gonna come through here. All right, I'm gonna show you. All right, so now I got the light cut, and I'm gonna strip it. All right, so I got the wire stripped. Okay, so now we need an area for the new wire to come in right here. Okay, what I'm gonna do is take my soldering iron. I'm just gonna burn this area down so that it looks like this. All right, so I burnt that spot. It's not perfect, but it looks all right. All right, if you want to, you can take a razor blade and cut this part off so that it's flat. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is connect these wires inside from the other light and the one that we just cut off. I'm gonna strip it and run it through this side and connect all of the wires inside the light. All right. All right, so I got all 3 of the negative wires connected together. So you got one here, and then the short one that's in the inside. Now I'm gonna bend this over, and I'm gonna solder that together. All right, so I twisted all the black ones together with your negative and all the positive together, and I soldered both of them. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is tape these off. All right, so I got everything taped up, and now we're gonna start putting everything together inside the light and pulling it out the other end. All right, guys, so this is how it looks in the inside, just to kind of give you a little light. That's why we cut that piece out right here. We cut it out so that we can stuff all this wire right here. You can see it looks perfect, just like that. So these 2 lights are together. and then we're going to do the third one also. All right, so this right here is the light we didn't cut, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the end of this one and put it in here and connect it in here, and then once we connect it in here, this will be the power out. Okay, you're doing the same thing like the other one. And again, I'm going to start out by stripping this wire before I even get to this one. I just opened it, but I'm going to strip this wire first. All right, I got the wire stripped. Now what we're going to do is do the same thing with this one. All right, so we're going to burn this in so that that end can come in, and then we're going to cut out this circle right here, the one closest, and then we're going to make sure that this is turned the right way because it has a little lip on it. So wherever the good wire comes out at, where that hole is right here, that goes that way. So we're going to cut off this one. So we'll cut this off, cut that circle that's in here out to give room for the wire, and let's do all that first. All right, so I cut that little square out. Oh, well, I cut that. All right, so I cut that little circle out right here. As you can see, it's not in there anymore. And then I cut this one off because that's the one that's gonna go that way. And I also burnt the little hole right here for the other side of the wire to come out. The next thing we're gonna do is cut this wire. Make sure you cut enough that you can strip it. And not too much, but just enough that you can put it back in here to strip it. All right, so got this stripped, got the one with the daisy chain already stripped, and then I have the wire that comes out the back that I never cut already stripped. All right, so we're gonna start linking them together and putting some solder on them. All right, so I got everything soldered together. Now I'm gonna put some tape on it. All right, so I got it taped up, and now we're gonna feed it into the actual case here, and there you go. So we got everything all put in the inside, and all we got to do is put the cap on it. That's it. See how it's in there? All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hot glue the backs together to kind of make them weatherproof a little bit. And before you do that though, you want to make sure that the lights actually work. So what we're going to do is take these two and stick them on this battery I got over here and make sure that the lights actually work. All right, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put hot glue like all in these, maybe like in the holes right here in different spots, and then I'm going to smash it down. So I'm going to just put hot glue like all in here, all right here, right here, right here. All right, now I'm gonna put the top on. All right, so I put glue on the inside and I put a little bead right here on the edge. And I'm gonna do that to all the lights. All right, so we got all the lights together, sealed up, and we're gonna place them in the vehicle. Now, I already done one side like this already. I'm gonna show you guys. Let's see, it's on the other side. All right, so this side right here, I've already done. Let's let you see. See, got one right there, cross, one right there, then one at the back. And then the wire's gonna come out that hole right there and connect to all this wire right here. And this wire's gonna go around the truck to the other side where I just put together the new lights. All right, now the project that we just did, the daisy chain lights together, that's this rear passenger here. We already got it installed, see that? And then got a holder for the wire, and then the light, and then the other light holder for the wire, and there you go. So that's done in the back, and the wire's coming out that back hole right there. All right, let's go to the other side. All right, so that blue wire is the wire that's coming from the front. Everything from the driver front tire is done. All right, and that wire is coming from that area. This bundle right here is the wire that I'm routing around the truck to get power and negative to the lights. So if you look in here, that light's there, that light's there, and that light's there. All right, all I have to do is put the placeholders for the wires, and that is it. And then we're gonna hook power to this wire. This wire is still gonna go out the back here though, okay? All right guys, so it started raining on me, but I got everything finished. As you can see up under here, we have all 3 lights, and then it's running down here. And then if you look up under here, you see the wire, and then you see the daisy chain lights. All right, and then it goes out the back, and we're gonna go under the bottom. All right, so that right there is the wire that's coming from the daisy chain. On the driver's side back, it's coming out. It's connecting to the blue wire here, and then I put 1 light right there. Okay, so it's bundled up. That's the blue wire coming out. Then it goes up all the way out this side. Then it comes back down. I have a light here. Then it goes back up. Let's see. And then it goes out to the passenger rear, right out there to the other daisy chain. All right, so we're gonna get back out and show you that part. All right, so then it comes out right here, and then it goes daisy chain through. That's where it stops at, but here it's connected, and then it goes up under the truck again. Down here you can see the wire going down. All right, so like I said, this right here, those lights in there, that's the passenger side front. That wire stops there, but then I have a light here, and I also have one here. So I have a total of 20 lights, okay? You can kind of see how I have it ran up to the front. It was easier to start from the driver front, go all the way down, come around the back of the truck, come up and stop here, and then take this light and that light and just tie it up here where the relay is. Okay, so this light right here and this one, they're together. One runs this way, the other one runs that way. I heat shrunk the power and negative of those two together, then I ran them up to the relay. Same power wire. All right, and that is it. I know that's a lot, but I didn't really do nothing. All I did was start from the relay, come out from the relay, connect to the wires that were in the driver front, go down, connect the 2 lights that are in the middle of the truck to the wire, keep going down, connect the 3 wires for the driver rear, then come to the back, the 2 lights there in the middle at the back, connect those 2 wires, lights to the wire, keep coming around, then get to the rear passenger, connect the 3 lights in there to the wire, run it back up this way. Then I had 2 lights in the middle, you know, on this side, connect those lights into the wire, and then come all the way back up here and finish right here in the passenger front. I mean, technically that's all I did. And like I said, this light and the light there, they're not in that, you know, wire that's going around the truck. They're going directly to the actual relay up here. Now remember guys, I had the 2 wires that go to the switch from this relay here. It goes around here and it goes through the firewall down there where the speaker 0 gauge wire is going through. Okay, and then it comes in the inside of the truck. Let's see, up under the bottom down here, and it goes to the switch that I made here. So this right here is the horn, the air horn, and then this right here is the lights. Okay. I can show you the lights on so that you can see it. See, we got those lights there. That's the driver's side. Plus the ones in the middle right there, they're on too. And then we have these lights here. And then you go around and you have those lights that are on. Then it goes down, and then you have these lights. Okay, so like I said, I have 2 in the front and 2 in the back, and then 2 on this side and then 2 on the other side. Those are actually on also, but I'll try to show you tonight how the truck looks with all the lights on. Oh yeah, and I also put red LEDs in here. They're all tied in. When you flip the switch, all those lights come on. J.O.A.T.D back with another one.